Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. This video is actually sponsored by Light Elegance, and why am I doing a voiceover for this video? Well, I just figured why not, because I'm gonna take the time to answer some of your frequently asked questions, and you know what, I miss talking to you guys, so we're just gonna chat during this entire video if that's okay with you. So today I'm gonna do a 90s style flamingos set. I'm actually gonna use the entire Party in Palm Beach Buttercream collection. So if you have those type of clients that want to have the entire collection, well, this might serve as some inspiration for you guys. So just starting out by removing the old design, and as you can see here, last time I actually used buttercreams as well, so it's so easy to remove. You just have that tiny little layer and then you just remove that. But when I did this set, I wanted to shorten nails a little bit, and that's because well, if you are following me on my Snapchat or my Instagram or Facebook, I am moving into a new nail studio, and I've been hitting my nails so bad lately because of all the moving, so that's why I wanted to do this. So here's another thing I wanted to talk about. This brush, oh my god, you guys are asking me about this every single time I post a video. It's not a special brush, it's just like a nameless, it doesn't even have a brand, and I like it because it's a little bit wider and it's a little bit shorter, and I can really get into and really rub that tack into the nail. So nothing fancy, I just prefer using that. Yeah, so this nail I actually broke while moving, so I had to fix that and adjust my form a little bit using natural fiber for the extension. And I don't know if you've heard the story behind natural fiber, but this is actually, I wouldn't say like my invention, but it kind of is. So I loved working with the clear fiber for my extensions, but I also love like the natural tip. We have a gel called natural tip, so it's this color but it doesn't have fiber in it. So I asked Jim, our chemist, if you could combine that, and obviously it wasn't a big deal. He just mixed it up for me, and I started working with it because I wanted to have that natural looking extension, and I just totally fell in love with it, and I more or less forced him to start making it, and it's one of my absolute favorite gels of all time. It's so amazing. You can do super long nails with it, and here I'm actually using the natural fiber as a base as well, and that's to kind of cover up some of like the color imperfections a little bit. This is a great way to just make it look flawless. So here I'm actually covering the entire nail with soft pink xtreme on top of that natural fiber, and as you can see, you get that super natural look, which I am going for. And I don't know if you'd noticed, but in this video I actually removed almost all the gel down to like the first layer of one step that I did before. And the reason why I did that is because I had actually, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I had a lot of lifting because of all the work that I've been doing with my new studio. So I had to remove it all just to make sure that I got all the lifting off the nails, and then just start over. I just had to do it. So here you can see the natural looking style of nails. I decided to do them a little bit more oval this time, and I'm just gonna go in with the new Social Butterfly Buttercream, which is fantastic. The cool thing with this one is that you can actually choose, like if you want to have a more transparent look or if you want to have it more covering. So in this case, I wanted it to be a little bit more covering. So here you can see me working with, let me think, this is the gel polish bling brush, which I use for all my color gels, glitter gels. It's just like an amazing brush. If you want to get even closer to the cuticles and want to have more control over the brush, you can actually use my block brush from the nail art brush kit set. That one is amazing because you can really push that buttercream right next to the cuticles without touching them. And here I am going in once again with another layer. So I'm doing 2 layers of this, but you can kind of see the difference you can get by just adding another layer, which is pretty cool. Here I am using Shorty from my nail art brush kit, and it's the smallest one. It's the teeny tiny one. And we're gonna go in with Flamingo, and we're gonna start drawing a flamingo. Yeah. I'm just gonna start painting straight on top of the buttercream because it has that perfect inhibition layer to work with, which I just love. And here I'm going in with some smaller details with the gel paint, the white one, and it does have a little bit of black spots in there. I'm like the worst person ever when it comes to that. But anyways, just adding a little bit of details, going in with the black one as well, and I'm doing the little beak thingy on the flamingos. Going in with tail gator. So now we're gonna add some more dimension, kind of just to make it a little bit more interesting. You can absolutely stop here. You don't have to do layers with this, but I love layering colors like this to get more depth. So I'm just going in and adding a little bit of that to like the edges of the flamingo, doing a little bit of shadowing so you can see the little wing coming out and stuff like that. Yes, this is very teeny tiny work, but it's fun. So we're just gonna go in with the stripey brush, and I'm gonna use the black gel paint again. And I'm that kind of person, I always do this. I just use my thumb as a little palette. I think it's the easiest way to do it. And then I'm just gonna draw super teeny tiny lines for the little legs. And don't forget the little feet as well. If you're gonna draw flamingos, don't search for flamingo nails. Search for flamingos and try to copy whatever you see. It's gonna be more you, and it's not gonna look like you copied someone else. It's gonna be very you. So going in with a little bit of highlights using the cat's meow, and I'm just using that over the wings, and then using the white together with the gel paint in green, and we're gonna mix those two together. So here I actually have like a little white tile to work on. Grabbing a little bit of that green, cleaning your brush, very important, and then picking up some of the white, mixing that together, and adding a little bit more white, apparently. Taking the stripey brush and drawing a tiny base, because we're gonna do some leaves. And here I'm using the swirly brush and just drawing teeny tiny lines coming out of that first line. Now taking that original green and adding a little bit depth to those leaves. So I'm basically just adding the first color like this, and then I'm going in with the original green right next to that one, so you get that, I wouldn't say like 3D effect, but you get me. It looks more interesting. Okay. And when you're using swirly for this and you're doing leaves like this, pick up like, so you have like little bead of gel at the tip of the brush, then you push it down and then you lift the brush. So that's how you get those kind of leafy shaped lines. Yeah. I'm always gonna say that I'm Swedish and I can say whatever I want because of that. So whatever. Here I'm going in with tail gator once again. And now here's where we're starting to add more of that 90s flavor to the entire design. That was very cheesy. Sorry, I'm not gonna do that again. So we're gonna do small or medium sized. I wouldn't say that that's small, but we're gonna do triangles. 2 of them on each nail. that doesn't have anything on them yet. So actually here I'm just painting straight on top of that buffed surface. So you can definitely do that, or if you want to add like an inhibition layer and work into that. I just find that with buttercreams, you can actually paint straight on top of that buffed surface. I, of course, cured those little triangles, and then I'm going in with the blue and adding a little triangle like over the tip of each of the other triangles. Well, you see what I'm doing. I don't have to explain everything, but you know. And if you make any mistakes here, just take what are those called? Smile line brushes, or a smile line brush, and then you just clean up the side of the triangle and you're ready to go. Here I'm adding just a little bit of shadowing to the first triangles using the black gel paint. So you really get that 3D cartoonish type of style, which I find is pretty cool. You know what? These nails reminds me of like Fresh Prince in Bel-Air. Okay, so here we have Pool Shark. Okay, this is gonna make it even more like Fresh Prince. We're gonna do some small like zigzag worms and lines to fill up those spaces in between the triangles. It doesn't really pop, it just gives that subtle feeling of 90s style. We're gonna use flat matte over actually all the nails, all 5 of them, because I like matte nails. They're cool. And yes, we're actually gonna apply that over the white nails as well. What is so cool about this is that when you do this, the shimmer is still gonna be shimmery, but it's gonna be matte. And then the paint on top is gonna be matte. So you're gonna get more depth and more dimension to it, which I love. I think it's so cool. And just wiping the nails off, and here you have the final result. Yay! And I just wanna throw a cap on and dress up in fun colors and start singing on the Fresh Prince Bel-Air song. But anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this little video and tutorial. It's been nice talking to you and answering some of the questions that I know that you usually are asking me. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do. If you haven't subscribed to Light Elegance YouTube channel, I would highly recommend you to do that. They also post a lot of fun tips and tricks and color introduction videos and all that fun stuff, so you should definitely check them out. I will see you in the next video. All right, take care. Love you guys so much. Mwah.